Facebook and Instagram users in Europe may soon have to pay if they want to browse ad-free versions of the social media platforms. Parent company Meta is exploring a plan that would charge people as much as €10 a month. Meta needs to comply with European Union rules, which threaten to curb its ability to personalize ads for users without their consent and hurt its major revenue source. Meta reportedly plans to implement the plans in the coming months. Let's get the view of Dan Ives on this, Managing Director and Senior Equity Analyst at Wedbush Securities. Welcome back to the program, Dan. Why is Meta discussing this step now?
I mean, it comes down to the EU privacy issues, limits the advertising dollars they can make. And they're ultimately looking to monetize now if you go non-ad in terms of the services. And I think this also shows it's a little bit of a shot across the bow at the EU. When you play with fire, you can get hurt. And I think this is really what it's showing.
What do you make of the proposed price structure, €10 or around $13 per month?
Look, I think what we're seeing with subscriptions across the board. I mean, it started with LinkedIn. You've obviously seen premium across the board, whether it's on content. We could see it with X, formerly known as Twitter. I think this is where a lot of these models are going, especially non-ad driven, especially as they're looking to monetize. The privacy and the data issues are a big thing, especially that's playing out in Europe. And I do think that the walls have caved in a bit. And for companies like Meta, I mean, they're sort of looking at opportunities now to monetize. Now, you could have churn from a subscriber perspective, but I do believe this is maybe a changing of the times.
How do you think Facebook and Instagram users are likely to react? I mean, these services have been free since they hit the market, and Facebook, for example, repeatedly has been saying it'll remain a free service.
Yeah, look, I think it's also possible Facebook would have a lower subscription fee. I think there's a lot more churn that could happen there. But Instagram, especially in certain demographics, when you think about younger generations, I mean, they view Instagram like eating and drinking and then Instagram, right? And then iPhone. So it's become that important in terms of every day. And I think Meta and Zuckerberg understand that churn, the bark could be worse than the bite. And I think it's experimental to what they're seeing. Maybe if it's successful here, it's something we could see in the US as well as globally.
Do you think that the EU will see its privacy concerns met with this step?
Yeah, look, I think EU, as we all know, in Brussels, I mean, laser focused from a privacy perspective. Big tech is something that's right now, a clear target on their back. And I think that will be the tightrope for Meta to sort of navigate here from a privacy perspective. But it comes down to monetization while meeting the privacy issues.
Dan Ives, Managing Director and Senior Equity Analyst at Wedbush Securities. Dan, as always, thank you for your analysis.